We will be able to do it so long as we don't rush. We build up slowly. So I'm going to take another evening just to recover mentally from the drama and the stress that I just cannot be bothered with right now. So just finished the first half of Jason's course. I fell in, because of course I did. Why wouldn't I fall in the water? Turns out the kayaks here are not Ashley friendly. They're very, very narrow. It's very difficult to stay balanced in them and they tip really easily. So that didn't help, but half done. Other half shortly. Hello everyone, it is currently Wednesday. And I am out with my dogs. I say I'm out with my dogs. I've only actually got 2 of my dogs on this morning's walk because it's still technically the bank holiday. So some schools are still off, so not all my dogs need me this week. My quietest weeks of the year in April. Always is. We are out having a lovely time walking through the forest, listening to the birds. My God, the birds are loud at the moment. It's wonderful listening to them. It really is. The daisies are out. All the flowers are blooming. Everything's back in greenery and back in life. Oh, it feels so nice to be surrounded by green again. But it's been a very, very busy couple of days, or very busy few days. Very, very busy few days. On Sunday, we obviously went paddling, and unfortunately, I forgot to take my GoPro, so I only got a very, very few clips from when we went paddling that I could get on my phone before we went on the water, because I also didn't have any waterproof casing for my phone and I was not going to risk losing my phone considering I need it for business. And like I said, Sunday I forgot my GoPro, so I didn't record anything on Sunday, unfortunately, which was a shame because the place that we went paddling was absolutely gorgeous. The winds were really strong. There was really challenging waves to battle against that were constantly trying to knock you off your paddleboard, but it was good fun. We had a really good time, and then when we got home, Jason was so anxious and stressed about his course on Monday. We just spent the rest of the afternoon chilling and trying to calm him down. Then Monday, Uncle Alf, you stuck, good boy. Then on Monday we went to Jason's course, and it was a long day. We had to leave at like 7:45 in the morning, and we were on his course until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We spent at least 3, maybe even 3.5 hours paddling and canoeing and kayaking. My body is aching. I fell in a lot. But I also needed to fall in. Like a couple of times I fell in by accident, which was expected. I don't know why I was expecting to fall in at least a couple of times. Alfred, you're tangled again, mate. Go to the tree, just untangle him. And like I said, I fell in a good few times by accident, and then it actually came to the point where we needed to fall in because they needed to be able to demonstrate that they could rescue someone in a bad situation. So someone who had fallen in and couldn't necessarily get out or couldn't climb themselves out for whatever reason, they had to be able to demonstrate that they could rescue someone in that situation. And obviously we had to be the victims, so to speak. So I ended up upside down on a kayak on 2 separate occasions, and I also had to get in the water and be an unconscious casualty. And my God, when you're not moving and you're not paddling and you're not swimming and you just have to lie still in the water and pretend you're KO'd, that water is cold. That water was really cold. Even with all my thermal layers on, like my body wasn't too bad, but my head, which obviously had no thermal protection, was cold. It was really cold. It felt like ice daggers against my skull. But you know what? We had a lot of fun, and the bonus of it was that Jason and his colleague both passed their course, so they are both now qualified canoe and kayak instructors, which is amazing. And it does mean I'm probably going to be paddleboarding a heck of a lot more, because paddleboarding is probably going to become part of our hobbies, in the sense that Jason wants to go on a lot of paddle holidays and stuff like that. So I'm going to need to get my paddling skills up. And then on Tuesday, I spent all day in work. I had a very, very long day in work. I didn't get home till like 5, because I had to nip to Tesco in order to get a few bits. Good boy. And while I was at Tesco, I also found some of my books. I say my books. I've started reading the A Court of Thorn and Roses series, or A Court series. I don't actually know the exact name of it. And they had a couple of the books in Tesco that I don't yet have. I'm only up to book 2, which is A Court of Wings and Fury, I want to say. I think it's A Court of Wings and Fury. I'm really enjoying the series. For those of you that have read those books, I love Rysand. Rysand is like, I'm only up to like chapter 8 I think I'm up to. Even though the main character hates Rysand, I actually really like Rysand. I love that he encourages her to be her own individual person and not a pawn to the guy that she loves. It's really quite an enjoyable series. But as I was saying, Tesco had a couple of those books on sale. I think they were on offer for like 2 for £9. I didn't realise I could get them cheaper on Amazon at the time, but they were there, and I thought I need that third book because I'm going to be finishing that second book within a week or two. So I got the second book. I got the third book. I can't remember the name of it. I just know it's the biggest of the series. I think it's the pink one. And they also had a few of the other Sarah J Maas series, including the one that's currently ongoing, and also what I believe is her original series, which again I can't remember the name of the series, but the very first book is The Assassin's Blade. So they had the first 4 books, I believe. No, they had the second, third and fourth book, and then I ordered Amazon. The first one off Amazon when I got home. So yeah, I now have an almost complete collection of the Sarah J Maas series. I've obviously not got the newest book because that's not out till the 10th of June, and I need to finish collecting the books from the original series, or the Assassin's Blade series as I'm calling it. But yeah, I ended up buying a lot of books while I was at Tesco. And then, like I said, I got home, I had to get changed immediately, and then we were straight out because on Monday was actually Jason's mum's birthday. And we couldn't celebrate it because obviously we were on Jason's course. So we celebrated it last night instead. So we had a big meal with a lot of Jason's side of the family. And it was really nice catching up and seeing everyone. And we didn't end up leaving the pub until 9 o'clock at night. And before anyone asks, no, I didn't drink, neither did Jason. Like I said, we're pretty much teetotal. We had non-alcoholic ciders, but that was it. So yeah, Monday and Tuesday, extremely busy. Sunday, quite busy. Hi, bud. Yeah, budget. You Alf. Me big Alfie boy. You want your back scratch? Is it back scratch time? It's back scratch time for Alfie. So yeah, the last couple of days have been very busy, so I've not been able to get my running training in the last couple of days because it's been non-stop. It's been from wake up to bedtime. We've not stopped. And Jason was feeling a bit off yesterday. He had pretty bad stomach issues yesterday. Anyway, Wednesday's a new day. I'm out with the dogs. I've got a semi-busy day. I've got this walk, which is really quiet. I've only got the 2 dogs on, and then this afternoon I've got a full set of 4. Where are you going? You going back? Did you want more? You want more fuss? More fusses, more back scratches. Yes, got a busier day today, but then I've not got anything this afternoon. So as soon as I finish work, I'm going to get changed and go out on my training run. Hi. Do you want more? Am I not giving you enough scratches? I'm not getting enough back scratches apparently. Yeah. I'm going out on my run this afternoon, and then hightailing it for that start of week 3. We're on week 3 of my Couch to 5k. I think it's an 8-week plan altogether, so we're nearly halfway through already. But I've got a lot of runs to do this week because I also want to try and catch up on the runs that I missed last week, because I only did 1 run last week. I was so busy. In other news, our new mortgage offer for the house we're trying to buy has come through, which is great. That is currently proving to be very handy. We're just waiting now for the last 2 surveys to get done, and then we can hopefully actually buy this house, which is very exciting. We might actually be ready to move in by the end of June, which is very, very exciting indeed. For now, we just need to focus on what's going on in the here and now. So I am going to finish this dog walk with my 2 boys who are still currently exploring the woodlands. I'm going to finish this dog walk, finish the next dog walk, head home, get changed, and then we need to go on a run. Also, I forgot to add, because of the canoeing we did on Friday, the stand-up paddleboarding we did on Sunday, and then the 3 to 4 hours of canoeing, kayaking and swimming that we did on Monday, my muscles are aching, like my thighs especially. I've got bruises on my thighs because it's been a lot. It's been a very full-on few days, but even though I'm aching and even though I am sore, we still need to go on a run. We are out doing our run. Whew. I'm already in the first section. So today's run is a 5-minute walking warm-up, 4 minutes worth of conversation running, so slow running ideally. I'm trying to keep it slow. I'll say that I'm struggling to keep any pace at all. I'm literally just pushing through right now. 40 seconds left to go with this run. I was just saying, 5-minute warm-up run. No, 5-minute warm-up walk, 4 minutes worth of running, 2-minute walking break, another 4 minutes running, another 2 minutes walking break. 4 times 4 minutes runs in total. Oh, I'm out of breath already. The timing on that, the time just switched to a 2-minute break as my calves cramp. As my calf started to cramp. 4 minutes is definitely my max at the minute. I've got a nice 2-minute walk break now, then another 4 minutes. Oh, the pigeons are out. So, random little fact about me. When I was a lot younger, in my single digit age, let's put it that way, my uncles actually used to race pigeons, and they used to have an allotment not far from here, and we would go there every weekend without fail to help look after the birds. We'd take them out to their racing locations and let them out. We quite often got the honours of opening the cages to let them fly. It was good fun. Pigeons have a lot of good memories for me. A lot of people call them rats with wings, but they're actually really, really wonderful birds. They really are. Absolutely love pigeons. Genuinely love pigeons. I think they're amazing creatures. Oh, 20 seconds left. My God, I wish this walk break was longer. Next 4 minutes are going to start any second now. Right, second one done. Oh, calves are feeling tight now. Calves are feeling really tight. I can tell I've not done any training this week. I say not done any training. I've done a lot of training this week. I've done a lot of paddleboarding sport, which is a lot of core, a lot of upper body, a lot of shoulders, a lot of biceps, a lot of triceps, and a lot of thigh, apparently. You really end up working your thighs when you're doing paddleboarding. And it's also good for balance, which is all the things I need to work on. But I can tell I've not done much running practice. I can really tell I've not done much running practice. These 4 minutes, when I saw that I needed to do 4 minutes worth of running today, I genuinely, again, it's a mental battle. My brain was telling me, nope, we ain't doing that. It'll be fine if we need to stop halfway. And amazingly, I've made it through 2 sets of 4 minutes now without any problems. 1 more to go. 1 more minute rest left. Right, that's set number 3 done. 1 more to go. Just 1 more to go. My God, am I grateful for these rest breaks. On the plus side, my calves are feeling tight, but at no point have they reached cramp level. Just tightness. Just tightness. By the sound, or by the feel of things, going back to Couch to 5k really was the best option I could have made. And I am so grateful. I'm genuinely heartbroken. The marathon is this weekend. Jason is still running it, and I am genuinely heartbroken I'm not running it. But I've made a plan to be a spectator. I'm going to start off at the start line, get to about the 2.5 and then the 4 mile marker, because they sort of like can join there to cheer him in. Then I'm going to get the tram down to Altrincham, cheer him in round there with my sister, and then head back to this finish line to try and get him at the finish. Hopefully that'll be okay, and hopefully he'll finish. That's literally his only goal, is to finish that race. It's on his bucket list to run a marathon. This is his chance. Here we go, last one. Right, final 4 minutes. Final 4 minutes, come on. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, we can do it. We can do this. Come on. Don't give up. Don't give up at the last bit. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Come on. Don't give up. Come on. If I ever feel like you're less than, you can perfect to me. Pretty please. If I ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. 25 seconds. Just 25 seconds. Come on. We did it. We did it. We're done. That was the last one. That was the last damn one. It happened again. I genuinely had everything in my body, everything in my brain telling me, you can't do that. You can't run for 4 minutes straight. You can't do it. You're gonna try, but you can't do it. I just proved myself wrong again. I just proved myself wrong again. Come on. It's all a mental battle. You're more than what you realise. You are capable of more than what you realise. You can do whatever you put your mind to, so long as you build up slowly. We got this. We can do it. We can get back up to 5k. We can get back up to 10k. We will run that half marathon at the end of the year. We will be able to do it, so long as we don't rush. We build up slowly. So it's Friday. And the last 2 days have been very emotionally stressful. Yesterday, I got a phone call from the estate agents of the first property we've been trying to buy for the last nearly 12 months now, saying that the probate had finally completed on the house. Not only had the probate finally completed on the house, the seller took our advice and went straight to the government with all the details and found out the probate's actually been ready for quite a while. And the company that she was using to do the probate for her have been lying through their teeth. To which we were a bit annoyed. Not the seller's fault, but we were frustrated because we could have probably been in that house, or at least owned that house, and potentially already been mid-renovation for it if it wasn't for all this. At the same time, we are now halfway through purchasing this new house. So me and Jason had to have a very difficult talk on Thursday. It wasn't difficult for Jason, it was difficult for me. Jason had made up his mind. He wanted the second house that we're currently halfway through buying because it's already in good shape. It doesn't need any renovation. It doesn't need any fixing. It's already mostly decorated. All we would need to do is move in and put our own personal touch on it and maybe give it a new boiler. That's it. Whereas the first house that we were hoping to get last year needs a lot of renovation, in the sense that it needs the electric wiring fuse box updated, it needs the water tank pulling out, and it needs a new boiler, a new combi boiler installed. And then basically decorating it and renovating it to how we want it. And I was heartbroken, I was torn, because I really had my heart set on this first house. We've been waiting for it for over a year, or nearly a year at this point. A part of me still wanted to go for that house. On top of that, it was bigger by a lot. It had a whole extra bedroom, the rooms in it were massive, and we were getting it for such a bargain of a price. But as Jason pointed out very well, our circumstances have slightly changed since they were last year, and we were hoping to be in that property before Christmas of last year. And ideally, we need a property that is ready to move into. And after a very long conversation of weighing out the pros and the cons of both houses, weighing up our finances and how prices have increased dramatically in regards to what we would need to do the renovations and stuff, we made the decision that we were going to pull out of the house that we've been waiting for 12 months for and go for this new property instead. It's not quite been 12 months, I think it's about 11 and a half months nearly we've been waiting now, something around there. But we decided to stick with the second property that we're trying to buy. It was weird because I'd already kind of grieved over the fact that we were giving up on the first property a few weeks back when we put an offer in for this new house, and it was strange. The only way I could describe it is it's like when someone passes away and you have that initial shock and initial grief and initial heartache, and then you sort of recover from it. But then when the funeral comes along, all those emotions start bubbling again. Not as strong, but they still start bubbling to the surface again. And that's kind of how I was feeling all of yesterday. It was the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, of us deciding to not continue to pursue the house that we've been trying to buy for the last year and instead go with this new house, which is smaller. It's got one less bedroom and it is a terrace, so it is smaller in every which way, shape and form. But it is a nice, sweet little house that will force us to downsize and declutter, which in a way would work in our favour, because we've been desperately trying to declutter for a long time and people keep giving us stuff,
which I'm never going to complain when people want to give me things for free, because at the end of the day, they're doing it out of kindness and generosity. But we only have so much space. We really need to start saying no. But anyway, that put me in an emotional slump yesterday. I was in a really weird headspace, in a really weird place. So I didn't end up doing my run yesterday, and I didn't do it. I finished work, I came home, and I just escaped to another world, so to speak, on one of my games, just so I could disassociate myself from those feelings. And then today started off great. Started off having an amazing day. It was going to be a really easy day with some of my favourite dogs, and it was going to be chill and it was going to be great. And then I don't want to get into too much detail because it's a personal matter with family. Let's just say there was some emotional stress in regards to my family today. That put another bit of a downer on me, and it's put me back in that weird headspace, or similar weird headspace that I was in yesterday. So I'm going to take another evening just to recover mentally from the drama and the stress that I just cannot be bothered with right now. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to be this stressed and this annoyed. Stress of any form, emotional, mental, physical, is really bad for your body. So I'm going to take the night to recover from the last 2 days of an emotional roller coaster that it has been. It's not been a dramatic emotional roller coaster, but it has been an emotional roller coaster, and my brain I just need to shut off right now. So I'm going to recover again tonight, to have tonight as a night off. And then tomorrow we are going park run. I do have to go park run tomorrow because I'm picking up my friend Vicky. She's coming along with us. We're hopefully seeing Nikki there. And we're also going to have a little tag along, which is one of the dogs that I walk. His owner has requested a last minute booking for tomorrow morning because they've got quite a lot of the stuff going on at home in preparation for a holiday. And so I said I'll take him out. Or I said to them, do you want me to take him to park run? Because I've already made agreements to go park run, but he's more than welcome to tag along. And they said yes, so he's joining us at park run tomorrow, which will be fun. I'm gonna have to have a quick game of fetch with him on the field just to tire him out. But yes, that is our day tomorrow. We're going to gonna go a park run, gonna come home, I'm gonna get some video editing done, and I'm just gonna get stuff done. The weather's nice, I might take my parrots out, depending, I'm not sure. And then on Sunday, Jason is running the Manchester Marathon. I should be running it with him, but I won't even survive 20 kilometres, let alone the whole distance. But we will be there nonetheless. One of my sisters is going to be there as well, supporting her brother-in-law, as he's also running it, but he's in one of the faster waves. He's in like the 9:30 wave. He's stupidly fast. You think he's aiming for a 3-hour finish, something like that. Jason's currently aiming for a 4.5 to 5 hour finish, and I was going to be within the 6 to 7 hour range if I attempted it. So yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. I don't really know how to carry on from there, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna flick you guys over to tomorrow.
Parkrun. We're actually near the end of parkrun. We spent the majority of parkrun walking and talking and running. We've actually been doing some running practice for the first time, which is very exciting. And Vicky's just give herself a challenge. It's actually really technically the first time she's run today, and she's give herself a challenge. She's going to run from the top of this hill to the finish line. I had to record it. You can do it. Come on, Nick, you got this. You got this. Go on, Vicky. Dylan. Go, Baz. Go, Bazzy. Let's go. Get it, Baz. Good boy, come on. Around the cones. Go on, Vic. You can do it. On your toes, Vic, not your heels. Toes up. Doesn't matter that you're slower. Don't let yourself get shin splints. Stay on those toes, that's it. Land on the ball of your foot. That's it, take it steady. You got this. Come on, Bazzy. We can do it, bud. Let's go. Let's go, Addie. That's it, Vic. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Stay on those toes. The finish line's right there. You can do it. Keep it up, Vic. Well done. Come on. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. You're so close. That's it, Vic. Go on. Go on, Vicky. You can do it. Nearly there. And she's done it, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcoming group, really are.
Well bloody done, woman. Well bloody done. Have a breathe. Chest up. Chest up, chest high. Arms above your head if you need to. That's it, deep breaths. Well bloody done. Well freaking done. Here comes Nicola. Come on, Nick! Come on, Nicola! Woo! Well done, honey.